Hey everybody, I'm back again filling in for Carl, and as always joined by my co-hosts Lavelle and Gary. Thank you guys for helping me out today.
Gary.
Wide awake, Gary's wide awake again. He's back on the coffee, he's back on the wagon.
Until for today and tomorrow, and then take the weekends off.
Take the weekends off, that's right. Just have limits, right? There you go. Alright everybody, should we do some headlines?
Yep, I think we should.
Alright, headlines, here we go. First headline. A new millipede species is crawling under Los Angeles. It's blind, glassy, and has 486 legs. That one's for you, Carl, because I know how much you love creepy crawly bugs. And one more reason not to go to LA. Yeah, apparently they found this underneath a Starbucks somewhere in Los Angeles. I don't know how, but it's they didn't know that they had these things crawling around. Headline number 2. Post Malone bought Magic the Gathering's One Ring card for $2 million. Now I don't know anything about Magic the Gathering, but Gary, weren't you telling me that this is actually pretty normal? Like some cards are that expensive?
Some are even more expensive. I'm more of a Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh knowledge guy. I'm more Pokemon, but yeah, I know a little bit about Magic the Gathering, and trust and believe. But I know cards can go for a lot of money.
What's the most expensive Pokemon card? Are there rare Pokemon cards?
Illustrated Pikachu card.
How much do you think that would go for?
Couple million.
Really? Man, I should have been collecting Pokemon cards or Magic. Another headline for Carl. Carl, I know how much you love grilled cheese news.
Yes.
Taco Bell releases new grilled cheese dipping taco. You dip your taco in some sort of dipping sauce.
A taco?
A taco.
That's like a taco, but better, right?
That's how they say taco in the state of Michigan. Taco.
Huh.
Just ask Cindy. In California, we say taco. In Michigan, they say taco.
Are you from Michigan?
No, I'm just making a joke. All right. So, we were trying to figure out what to talk about, what's coming up, what's exciting, what's happening in program, and Lavelle reminded me of a very cool, neat tradition here at program, which is at the end of each summer, every year, instead of having that, as you guys know, if you're new to program, we do this thing once a month called Barbecue Friday, where we make some food at program, and we all eat together like a family in the main room, and then we watch a movie, we do fun stuff, we play games. But at the end of the summer, the last Friday of August, which is August 25th, we're going to have a Barbecue Friday, but instead, we're going to go have it at where?
Reseda Park.
Reseda Park, which is a really beautiful park. Again, if you're new to program, you're not familiar with the area, it's walking distance from here.
Yes.
So what do you... And Lavelle, you've been to at least one of these things, right? What kind of activities do you remember from last year?
I remember painting, doing some painting.
Painting. I remember one year we were playing cornhole.
I've never played that.
Yeah, I remember I remember people brought board games like chess and dominoes, because they have benches you could sit down and play games. So yeah, there's going to be games. There'll be obviously lots of food, barbecuing, probably most likely burgers and burgers and hot dogs. I don't know exactly what they have planned, but look for...
Hamburgers.
Huh?
Hopefully hamburgers.
Hopefully hamburgers, right? Hamburgers are usually a go-to when it comes to summer outside barbecuing. So yeah, so look for more announcements from staff about that day. But if that sounds good to you, you might want to show up to program that day. Make sure you're here because it's going to be a fun day. We're going to be outside. Hopefully it won't be too hot. But even if it's going to be
in the shade.
We'll be in the shade. Plus, we're going to be coming back way before it gets really, really hot. So I think you guys will have a great time. All right. So yeah, that's coming up August 25th. With that being said, let's move on and check in with our friends. Let's start off Monday by a positive quote from Josh.
Yep.
Take it away, Josh.
Hello everybody, Joshua Asbill with the positive quote. Today's positive quote: shout out to everyone who is still trying to be an open-hearted and kind person, even while having to process a lot of heavy things.
All right, thank you, Josh. Getting us motivated, getting us inspired, putting us in a positive mood. We appreciate it. Let's check in with Gabrielle to see what the National Day is today.
National Day with Gabrielle. Enjoy.
Good morning, everybody. How are we doing? It's Monday. Second Monday? Or no, first Monday. I think the 31st last. I don't know. I'm losing track of everything anymore. Must be I'm losing track of my mind. But anyway, it is August 7th, as Ray reminded me, and I told him thank you because it's my son's birthday. So a shout out to Michael Jr. Happy birthday. Okay, now I've got that out of the way. Oh, I need to go on to the National Day. The National Day is National Lighthouse Day. You know, the lighthouse. It used to be the beacon and still is the beacon for ships out in the sea, getting close to shore. But back in the day, that's all they had. You know, they didn't have a lot of radar and satellites and all that kind of stuff. So they had lighthouses. They were built way back when. I love a good lighthouse. I have trekked many stairs and many crookedy, cranky roads to get to a lighthouse because you see it in the distance and it's on the travel book and you know you can go, and you get out there and then somebody looks at you and goes, now look how far we have to climb and all those stairs. And then you start thinking about it. Those people did it in a horse and buggy. They got out there and then they had to get all their food and groceries and whatever all the way up all those stairs. And then they were there all by themselves, manning the lighthouse. And then it would get cold. I was thinking, what a lonely job. Unless if you didn't like people, that would have been your perfect job, right? But you wouldn't have had any electronics. So you'd have to, you know, read a book all the time. And then you had a big beacon light as your night light. Wow. I'd have to have double eye masks, keep the light out. Yeah, I'm a little off on this, right? I know, but I'm thinking of all the things associated with a lighthouse. But I love a lighthouse. They're just so, I don't know, it seems so majestic to me, sitting out there on the edge of the water somewhere. So the ships, when they come by, they know not to run into land. How many lighthouses do we have here? I didn't look it up. There's a really cool one on Point Reyes. I've been to some in other states. They're kind of cool. The only place I haven't gotten to that I really want to go to, and I think the lighthouses would be really cool, is Maine. You know, way in Maine and Massachusetts and places like that. It's on my bucket list. So, If you have never been to a lighthouse, I highly recommend you get yourself out to a lighthouse. They're really cool. They have lots of history to them. And a lot of them are still working to this day. So do a little research, and next time you're out at the coast, tell somebody, I want to go see a lighthouse. Everybody have a great day on National Lighthouse Day. Hey everybody, here I am. I'm back. I'm just here for a little PSA, let you guys know. We're going to take our hiatus from the morning routine. We'll be showing some, good old reruns because we've got a lot out there, and there are some really older ones that are pretty hilarious that we did during COVID and stuff. So we're going to run those for the rest of the month. We're going to be back September 5th with all new stuff because we need a little time to start gearing up for the holidays. Told you the other day, it's our 3 golden months. And we need to recoup and reorganize and get everything going. Get everybody in the right place for all of our craziness. So enjoy the reruns, and we'll see you guys back on September 5th, right after Labor Day.
All right, thank you, Gabrielle, for the National Day, and Gary, and now it's time
to go back in the bearded past with Zach.
Take it away, Zach. What's up, everybody? I'm filling in for Zach while he's on vacation, and I was looking through his History of Stanislaus County book, and I was trying to figure out what to share with you guys today. So this kind of caught my eye. This was known as one of the first convenience store / gas stations in the Central Valley before we had any other ones around town. This was on the main highway, Highway 120 in the city of Oakdale. On your way as people were driving by. This was the year 1921. People driving through to get to Yosemite. And this couple decided to open up this place called the Gossip Corner. And I'll tell you guys why in a second. Where you could stop for gasoline. You could also get food. They had a kitchen in the back. They had ice cream. They had snacks. And so it was, there was never a store like that before. They even had a zoo, apparently, like a petting zoo for kids. So it was called a roadside attraction on your way to Yosemite. Families would stop by as they were traveling to go take their day trips. And they call it the Gossip Corner because as people would stop by on their way to Yosemite, they would hang out in the kitchen and have a cup of coffee and a sandwich, and then people would talk and gossip, and that's why it was called the Gossip Corner. So anyways, you guys, that's been back in the bearded past with no Zach. Sorry I forgot to do the thing, but anyways, what are you gonna do? I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you, Zach. Zach, you guys, on Monday, just in case you guys weren't paying attention, he gives us interesting little facts from this book that we have here, the Old Time Stanislaus. Check those out. You can learn a lot about our own Stanislaus County, our own backyard. Stuff about Modesto, Turlock, Riverbank, Oakdale. A lot of history here in this area. So thank you, Zach, for bringing us that. And I guess that's it, right? Unless I'm missing something.
That is it for Monday.
That's it for Monday, you guys. We'll see you at 1 o'clock YouTube Live. Have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye, buddy.
Oh, okay.
Oh, man,
Let me
that
try.
was me.
Close enough.
Close enough.